All right, so let's do the review questions. So diminishing marginal product states, is it A, when you multiply two small numbers, their product is smaller? That sounds right, guys. B, for each additional unit of output, there's less new input required. C, as you produce more, costs decrease. Or D, for each additional unit of input, there's less new output. Okay, well, A is just some made up stuff that nothing to do with this. B, for each additional unit of output, there's less new input required. So this is essentially increasing marginal product. So this is the opposite of what you want. You put in the same input, you get more product. Okay, as you produce more, costs decrease. This is consistent with increasing returns to scale. Okay, but it's not diminishing marginal product. It's a positive thing. Diminishing marginal product is pretty much a negative thing. And D, for each additional unit of input, there's less new output. And that's really the answer. So the additional unit of input, that's your marginal marginal input, or that's the what's on the margin, right? Okay. There's less new output, so your marginal output per input. Another way of saying output is your product, so your marginal product. Okay. So your marginal output decreases as you increase the quantity of inputs. Okay, that's diminishing marginal product in a nutshell. Okay, production functions direct you how to increase outputs. Is the method by which producers create products. Map a quantity of inputs to outputs. Or production functions, what's your function? It's definitely D, right, guys? No, so direct you how to increase outputs. Kind of like maybe you can, I guess you can see that, but not really what it is. It's just maybe a tool for what it's used for. So no, it's definitely not that. Is the method by which producers create products. No, it's not like a supply chain or something like that. So no. Map a quantity of inputs to outputs. Yes, this is obvious, right? It's a function, so it's a map between x and y. What's your x? Your x is your inputs. What's your y? Y is your product, so your output. So production function is a map of quantity of inputs to outputs. Okay. Remember, y is some function of capital and labor. Capital and labor are your inputs. Your output is your product, y. Okay. All right. Let's move on to perfect competition, guys. I'm excited.